Have you ever been liquidated? Because I've been liquidated at napakasakit niya talaga. Liquidation is not something that I would wish on anyone. Now, on this video, we're going to talk about liquidation, what it is, why I got liquidated, and why people get liquidated, plus how to avoid getting liquidated. And stick around till the end of the video because in this video, we're also going to talk about some important key notes that you should know about when it comes to liquidation or getting your positions closed. Okay, so unang-una, ano ba ang liquidation? And by the way, I'm going to post a video of me getting liquidated here para you guys can watch it and find out the story behind how I got liquidated. Unang-una, what is liquidation? Liquidation is when your position gets closed because you don't have enough margin to cover your position. So in other words, for example, meron kang $1,000 na tinetrade mo on leverage. And let's say your leverage 10x or 20x, tapos yung gumalaw yung presyo against your position enough na kinulang na yung $1,000 mo para mag-cover ng position mo. Pag mangyari yon, ubos pera mo. So that's what liquidation is. And this happens primarily when you do leverage trading. Now, if you don't know the difference between spot and leverage trading, you shouldn't be trading leverage and you should be watching this video para malaman mo yung difference between the two. So how do traders get liquidated? There are several instances that can force a liquidation. Number one, over-leveraging. Ito yung mga gumagamit ng matataas na leverage, mga 400x leverage to 500x leverage up to 1000x leverage. If you don't want to get liquidated, make sure to lower the leverage. Do not over-leverage. Now, if you look at the most successful traders, apparently most of them will leverage only to a maximum of about 10x. And that's considered a safe leverage. And just to give you an idea how dangerous some of these higher leverages are, for example, if you do a 50x leverage, a 2% movement in the price can liquidate you already. Number two, ignoring your liquidation price. Majority of new traders out there, hindi nila alam kung ano ba yung liquidation price nila. And ang problem nun is hindi mo alam kung ma-liquidate ka ba o hindi. So you have to know what your liquidation price is. Most platforms will tell you what your liquidation price is. Make sure to look for it. If not, there are a lot of online calculators that can actually tell you what your liquidation price is. Make sure to know it before you start any trade. Number three, no stop loss. Alam nyo, stop loss is so important at kailangan talaga alam mo kung ano ba yung stop loss price mo kung hindi profitable yung trade mo. At kailangan determine the stop loss price even before you do the trade. That way, you stay disciplined at pag tumama doon sa stop loss price na yun, kailangan mo nang i-close yung position mo. And most of the time, the reason people don't like putting stop losses is because meron silang yung bounce back mentality. Yung, eto na, mababa na yan, sobra tataas na yan. So I'm not gonna put a stop loss, I'm not gonna close my position, I'm gonna keep holding it. The problem is when it keeps going down, maiipit ka na lalo. Number four, adding to losing positions. This is called the martingale thinking. Ito yung pabagsak yung presyo, tapos akala mo, uy, mababa na yung price, dadagdag pa ako. The problem with that is the more you add to a losing position, it actually accelerates your losses. Lalong lumalaki yung talo mo at lalong kinakain yung margin at a faster rate. Another term for this is called catching a falling knife. Yung pababa yung trend, tapos kinakatch mo yung knife na yung pababa as it goes down. And last but not least, the volatility spikes. Alam mo, paminsan-minsan talaga sa market, merong mga spikes up or spikes down that can liquidate a lot of people. At pag tinignan mo itong mga reasons na binigay ko sa inyo why people get liquidated, I actually had 4 of the 5 reasons on why I got liquidated. Although I knew my liquidation price, the problem was I didn't know it was actually going to hit that liquidation price. Ngayon na alam mo na kung ano yung mga rason kung ba't naliliquidate yung mga tao. Now let's talk about how to avoid getting liquidated. So number one, definitely use low leverage. So like I said earlier, that's having a leverage of 10x or less. Second is make sure to set a stop loss price before you enter a trade. Third, make sure to have the right position size. Ang ibig sabihin nun is yung percentage ng iyong tinetrade has to be a very low amount compared to your actual margin. So normally, a safe position size that I would recommend for traders is 1 to 2% of their margin. So if you have $1,000, for example, ang ito-trade mo lang dapat is about $10 up to a maximum of $20. And then you can leverage that to as high as, say, 10x. So if it's $20 at 10x, so that's $200 volume that you're actually trading with. So that's $200 you're going to be trading with the position size of only 2%. Next, make sure to know your liquidation price. Again, like I told you, there are a lot of online calculators, and if not, usually it's listed on the platform. Next naman, to avoid volatility spikes, make sure to stay away during times when it's uncertain. So this is a good opportunity for you to learn your fundamental analysis para alam mo kung ano yung mga nangyayari on the macroeconomic levels para ma-avoid mo itong mga volatility swings na to. Pero alam mo yung problem sometimes with platforms is that they have what they call stopouts. Itong mga stopouts na to, they actually will close your position before you even run out of margin. So prematurely, they close your positions. And that's actually not good because sometimes naman talaga, alam mo yung ginagawa mo and you're not liquidated yet o kaya your position is still open and you still have margin. Pero some of these platforms will close it even if you still have margin left. And this is something not a lot of people talk about, itong mga stopouts na to. And this is important because you want to have full control of your trades. Kaya dapat maghanap ka ng platform that has a 0% stopout or a lower stopout than most other exchanges. That way, kahit na losing yung position mo, hindi ka lang basta mako-close sa position mo prematurely just before it reverses dahil lang inuunahan ka nung platform. And for this one, tinanong ko na lang si Grok kung anong platform ba ang may 0% stopout. At lumalabas dito, XNES has a 0% stopout, which is a good thing because it keeps your position open and will only close your position kung talagang wala ka ng margin, hindi before that. And this gives you a lot more control over your trades. So basically, ang liquidation is not about bad luck. It's about bad risk management. Kaya sobrang importante ang risk management when you talk about leverage trading. Because the most important thing you have to do when you do leverage trade is to protect your capital. At kung maganda ang iyong risk management, most often than not, you become a more profitable trader. Kayo, have you ever been liquidated? I'd love to hear all your stories about liquidation and what you learned from it. At isulat nyo lahat yan dito sa comment section sa ibaba. At pag may mga tanong kayo about liquidation o kaya about trading, feel free to put it in the comment section below. At pag nagugustuhan mo yung mga ganitong klaseng content, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure to click on that notification bell so you're notified of my latest videos. Salamat sa inyo lahat. I hope you guys learned something new today, and please remember that this is not financial advice, nor is it even considered education. I'm just sharing with you guys what I learned and my experience when it comes to trading, and please do your own research. This is Christian. Magkita tayo muli.